Once upon a time, on a small farm near the forest, there was a rooster named Kainat. Kainat was a happy rooster. She loved nothing more than waking up the other farm's animal with her loud crowing. This is Kainat the rooster. One day, Kainat noticed something strange. Every time she crowed, the sun appeared in the sky. First she would crow, then the sun would come up. This happened day after day, over and over again. Kainat thought hard about this was happening. For the next few days, she spent hours watching the sun and crowing. Kainat decided that maybe her crowing was causing the sun to come up. She told the other animals on the farm about her theory. They all thought it was very interesting. One horse named Rayyan thought Kainat's theory was exactly right. This is Kainat's friend Rayyan. Well, it's just so true, said Rayyan, who was a large and strong horse. Every time you crow, the sun comes up. You crow and then, boom, up comes the sun. And so Rayyan said with a very wise look on his horsey face, I think you control the sun. That's some superpower you have got there. Rayyan added, you, Kainat, are the goat of roosters, greatest of all time. Keep up the good work. Kainat walked away from Rayyan, feeling worried. She was just a young rooster. She wasn't sure she was ready for such a big job. Kainat decided she would get an alarm clock to help her wake up early. After all, Kainat said to herself, it's like Rayyan said, all the other animals are counting on me. Kainat wanted to do the job right. That night, before going to bed, Kainat set her alarm for 6:30. 6:30 a.m. should be early enough, Kainat thought to herself. Kainat was feeling so good about her new alarm clock system and so worried about waking up that she couldn't fall asleep quickly. She toasted and turned in her bed for a while until finally her mama suggested that she try counting sheep in her imagination. So that's what she did. Counting sheep was easy for her because she was friends with a lot of sheep. Then Kainat fell asleep right away. But Kainat's alarm did not go off at 6:30 a.m. and Kainat kept sleeping. She didn't wake up at 7 a.m. She didn't even wake up at 7:30 a.m. Kainat woke up very late, at 8 a.m. What had happened to her alarm? Kainat checked her clock and realized she had made a mistake. She had set the alarm clock for 6:30 p.m. instead of 6:30 a.m. Oh no, what a bad mistake. Kainat thought to herself, all the animals were counting on me. She ran to the window and to her great surprise, Kainat saw the sun was on its way up even though she had not crowed that morning. That was when Kainat realized her theory was all wrong. Crowing was not making the sun rise. Waking up late that morning had tested Kainat's theory, and the theory was proven false. Kainat was a little bit sad that her theory wasn't true, but she was also happy to have learned something new. She was also a bit relieved that the sun rising did not depend upon her. Kainat had learned that just because two things happen at the same time doesn't mean that one caused the other. Later that day, Kainat went over to Rayyan and explained everything. This took a long time because Rayyan was not used to thinking hard about whether theories were true or false. Kainat had to write everything down, and Rayyan had to put on his reading mode. But Kainat was patient with Rayyan because she wanted Rayyan to know the truth. Finally, Rayyan understood. Even if you are not moving the sun around, Kainat, you are still a great rooster, said Rayyan. You are a great friend too. After that, Kainat was more careful when trying to understand things. She spent even more time watching and thinking about the world around her. And from then on, Kainat only crowed when she felt like it, because she knew that her farm friends weren't depending upon her to lift the sun into the sky. Crowing was her hobby again, not her job. It was much better that way. Dear kids, this was the end of the story. Hoped you liked the friendship between Rayyan and Kainat and the story as well. So, if you have heard the story carefully, you would be able to answer these questions. If not so, you can take the help. So, what did Kainat notice about sun and her crowing? Did Kainat think was causing the sun to come up? Hope you know the answer. Please subscribe, like and share.